Everyone, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Happy Friday, folks. I'm Curtis Dvorak.
It's a Friday.
That's right. Now, Matt Pittman with the Florida Times-Union in Jacksonville.com.
Good to see you, Matt. Lots of great stuff going on.
do.
And the introduction of a new magazine, J Magazine, coming out by the Florida Times-Union. We'll get into that, some of the articles, cool stuff you can find in there. But
Look at that guy, Shad Khan.
I know.
on the cover.
Great stash.
It's a neat story. It's a
Owns
neat
two
story.
football teams.
Two-
Two football teams.
He does. Soccer
Yeah.
and football.
Proper football and American football. Anyway.
There you go. All right. Okay, so remember it was like less than 2 weeks ago. We were talking about the big milestone in technology, the way that now people and the way we communicate has changed forever, and that was with the invention of the iPhone.
10 years.
10 years ago. It was 2 weeks. Okay, so looking back at it, it seems a little bit silly when you watch the video. Remember when Steve Jobs used to come out and he would unveil new technology? When he did the very first unveiling about the very first iPhone, when we look back at that, it's like, well, that's not that cool, but back then it was. Watch.
Songs, videos, and more. I'm an artist right now. Well, how do I scroll through my list of artists? How do I do this? I just take my finger and I scroll. That's it.
It was
Okay.
really neat.
That's what's crazy. 10
when-
years ago, that was amazing.
When the iPhone launched 10 years ago, I was doing radio, but I was always looking for part-time work. So I got a job at AT&T. Well, when the iPhone came out, that was the exclusive.
Yeah.
AT&T was exclusive. So you're talking, I had to learn all of that technology. And the same way it blew them away, it blew us away. There were lines every single day for people begging for the new iPhone. Like,
Well,
the thing
was
crazy.
The thing we laid the phones out. We thought it was funny looking at the generations, how they've gotten better. And that obviously is funny, seeing the crowd freak out because he scrolled. And now we're just like, what? Like, that's such an occurrence. We think
Imagine
it's
not
a
being
joke.
able to do that. It's like, you take that away from me, that's how we surf.
So I joke with my nephews and stuff, like about, phones and not having phones or whatever. And, what would kids say about the iPhone that's, if my nephews 10 years ago, if that phone was now, like, what would they say about it? Well, Daily Mail introduced 8 youngsters to Apple's first generation iPhone, the one we just showed you there, to see what they thought about it. It's priceless. Check this out.
Don't like how you've got to wait quite long. Come on. I'm very impatient.
Is it still not turning on?
No.
Yeah.
Let's pretend to play on this. It's very heavy for what I think of. Like, this isn't what I think of as an iPhone.
It looks like a BlackBerry.
It's quite heavy. It's like rounded. And it doesn't have like the point bit like the new one has. So it's like, get out.
Oh, this is really cool looking.
Can you try and take some pictures for me? Try and
Yeah,
take
sure.
a selfie.
Yeah.
How would you turn it?
It's so wobbly. Where's the selfie? How do you flick it? There's no front camera.
So let me just hover my finger over it.
Should we try watching the video on YouTube?
What should we watch? Music. Oh no, the version of YouTube you're using isn't supported anymore. Hey. What's happened? To watch the video you're looking for, just head over to m.youtube.co.uk. I don't want to do that.
Is it slower than your phones?
Much. Yeah.
How would you describe this phone?
Really, really bad. Slow, laggy, and bad. It's very bad compared to that. It's terrible.
Kind of like bad that you can't really take selfies and things and like do videos and things.
I think it was good then, but not good now.
On a count of 3, say what you thought of the iPhone. 1, 2, 3.
It's terrible like Fulham.
Okay, but so I did not know what that last sentence was. Terrible like Fulham.
Terrible like Fulham, which is ironic because it's the football team that Shad Khan owns over there in the UK.
They're not that good.
They're not that good. He bought them, and then they got relegated their first year and almost relegated to the 3rd division their second year. But they're battling. They're staying. They almost got promoted this year, but didn't.
Okay.
So.
And so the whole thing was that those
That's so
kids
cute.
were like,
So
what
funny.
is this?
They're like, it's very
too
slow. Very slow, yeah.
And their accents just make it even more entertaining.
Yeah, it was snow.
Awesome accents.
Uphill both ways back in the day, kids. with cell phones.
That's right. It's tough. Listen, you had to go through it. All right, Matt, what's going on this weekend?
Well, first I've got to get a plug to a cool contest we have going on over at Jacksonville.com. It is the return of the Bold City Best.
City Best.
We have 8 different sections, 177 different categories, and this is your chance to tell us who is the Bold City Best. You can vote now through July 31st at boldcitybest.com. Each week we're giving away Amazon Echoes.
All right.
That's right, the big ones too, like the ones that are like
Nice.
$180.
That can run your life.
That's right. So just by
Or
speaking
take
of
over it.
speaking of technology, just by you registering at boldcitybest.com and placing your votes for some of your favorite places around the First Coast, you're in the running for an Amazon Echo. So cool stuff going on. Go to boldcitybest.com and tell us who is your favorite, whether you're at the beach and you love Hop Tinger,
Yep.
free
Or Shim
plug,
Sham.
or you love a dog store in 5 Points called Bark.
That's a great
so
one.
you can
That's
go.
a great one.
You can go to Bold City Best.
Self-promotion.
A little,
Here.
a
That's
little
okay. It can be
self-promotion.
shameless.
Or local celebrity.
Yeah.
Casey.
Favorite,
Okay, oh,
local,
yeah, that's
favorite
right.
local celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, don't try and find
Put
her
your
on
bar
social media.
down here. Very low.
Go to boldcitybest.com. Place your votes going on now through July 31st. All right, let's get to some events, and we'll head to downtown to Hemming Park for the Asian Food Festival. This is going to be going on tomorrow from 5 to 9 p.m. in
My
Hemming
buddy
Park.
Jeff's going.
This is going to be fun. Asian food, wine, and beer. It's going to be a good time with the community. Go to
We're laughing
Hemming
because
Park.
Jeff is
Nope.
behind the
Yes,
camera.
Sorry.
going.
Sorry.
Jeff
Go
is
to hemmingpark.org to get details on the Asian Food Festival going on tomorrow from
That
5
sounds
to 9.
awesome.
There's
That noodle bowl to the left of the tree there looks awesome.
Sounds
It just-
delicious.
It does.
some of the best restaurants here. You make me laugh. Sorry, buddy.
Is there like an inside joke that I
No.
don't get
No.
because he's laughing?
I'm just
He
funny.
doesn't know what's going on. I feel like I'm on Jeff's page,
I'm
and then
just
these
funny.
two,
I'm
and I'm in the
Okay.
middle.
Asian Food Festival going on.
Okay.
Asian
Speaking
food. There's
of
going to be
funny.
Asian beer. This is going to be great. Hemming Park. Yeah, speaking of funny, over at the Comedy Zone, one of my favorite comedians, his name is John Doerr. You may recognize John. He is on Conan O'Brien a lot. He just did a special on Comedy Central. Hilarious guy. He's at the Comedy Zone. 1 show tonight, 2 shows tomorrow night. Tickets start out at only $15. And to find out more about John, he's coming up later on in the
Yeah.
show.
He'll be on towards the end of the show, so stick around for that. He gets
just
really
got-
awkward.
He's got a very his delivery is great. I can't say enough plugs about John being a funny dude. So go to comedyzone.com.
I'm going to see how uncomfortable we can make a
Oh,
5-minute
great.
interview.
Oh God, it's gonna be good.
Oh, wonderful. I won't be in that interview, but I'll watch from a
It's going to be
distance.
good. It's going to be good.
Safe
Stick around
one.
for that.
All right, on Sunday over there in Clutho Park in Springfield, it is Second Sundays in Springfield. They've started this. This is a fun community event in Springfield, so even if you don't live in the neighborhood and you just want to come by for some food trucks, live music going on. This is on Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. So fun stuff. Find it on Facebook is the best way to find out more details about Second Sundays in Springfield, and you'll be able to come by and say hi to me. I'll be
More
there.
and more stuff
fun.
happening in Springfield.
It is like I'm so lucky to now own a home in that neighborhood and be a part of that community. It's a fun up and coming area, so I definitely recommend coming out on Sunday and checking out Springfield and all the lovely people that live there. And last but not least, a big congratulations
Yes.
goes out to our Jacksonville Sharks as they are in the championship game on Monday night over at the Veterans Memorial Arena playing the Columbus Lions. Tickets are still available. Game's going to start at 7:30, and from what I understand, we're actually giving away some 4-packs.
Yeah, I think
So-
we are. 2 family 4-packs.
That's right.
It's a Monday night's game because we have the Sharks actually coming on. Jeff Bucci, the owner, is going to be on with us Monday on the show talking about the championship game that night. Text the word SHARK to 25543 by Monday at 3 p.m. Must be at least 18 years old to enter. The winners have to be here at the station to come pick it up. So,
But
that's
it's
gonna be
very cool to see such a good football team here in Jacksonville. We joke around about it, but the Jacksonville Sharks are great. So support our local teams. And for a list of all the events around Jacksonville, go to events.jacksonville.com.
Or if you want to find out stuff that's going around downtown, you can pick up
That's
a
right.
copy of J Magazine.
Is
so
this
is new.
Like, I mean, Jack Magazine, is this the spinoff?
Okay,
Is this,
so I'm glad you asked. Jack Magazine is a magazine for the urban core. We're talking Springfield, Riverside, San Marco, downtown. That's more of an entertainment guide.
Okay.
What's going on around town? You're going to be in the next issue. You're, as a
Right.
mover and shaker.
Mover and shaker. they
Really?
feature-
Did you really need content or what?
Actually,
Sorry, we're stretching. We're really reaching over at Jack Magazine.
Actually, they gave it to one of their good reporters. Nan's going to be in there.
That's
Oh,
right.
was that what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
But that is different from this.
Correct. Jack Magazine, I definitely recommend picking that up. But J Magazine is more of a focus of downtown Jacksonville. Our president over at the Times Union, Mark Nussbaum, as well as Shad Khan and Lenny Curry, all have the same vision of we need a strong downtown, and that's what's going to make our city flourish even more. We've got great beaches, we've got a great riverfront, we've got all these small, amazing communities like Riverside, Avondale, Springfield, San Marco, but we need that downtown to revitalize.
You know, it was interesting. Remember when the Super Bowl was here? Was it 2005? And everybody said, was it 5? Was it? Gosh, has it been that long? 2005?
2005, yeah, February 2005.
Wow. Anyway, so people said after that, things are really going to, you know, this is going to put the spotlight on downtown. Things are going to happen. And then obviously the housing bubble and bust
06 happened.
Remember, because they were all starting to build
no,
up
I remember. My bank account remembers too.
Yes, so we had some property didn't come.
It was the second worst crash in my 401k ever.
Right. So there's that.
First one was a divorce.
But
Let's keep talking about good stuff.
not go down that
Let's go.
road.
Yeah, let's stick
Happy
with
Friday.
The great thing about this magazine, I can't recommend you picking up and reading because it's actually, it's not giving you all the answers to fix downtown. It's challenging the ideas of what we can do to make
possible.
Like what's happening with the shipyards. I saw that. There are 3 buildings that we've talked about quite a bit. I think they're over on Ocean Street. They're huge. They're abandoned. And I've always asked, and I asked him, I was like, what's going on with those buildings? What are they going to do? And there's actually an article that came out the other day talking about maybe turning it into a hotel. There's a deal kind of in the works. There's a lot going on. But I think everybody wants to see a strong downtown, you know?
I would love it. Downtown's one of my favorite areas. Living in Springfield, I'm less than a mile, you know, from downtown. So I want to see it get bigger and better. You can pick up these magazines at select Gate gas stations, Daly's Place, as well as over at Publix. So go by. It's
interesting content.
It's a very cool look at downtown Jacksonville.
Did we show the pic of Matt? I posted it today on Twitter.
I didn't know you were going to show
about Matt when he played in the. Speaking of Springfield.
I did.
And the East-West game.
I played in our July 4th game.
Turning on Apple TV there. The July 4th game, the East versus the West, Matt played as pitcher, and you look in this picture, you got to go to Twitter, you look in this picture like you're from 1920. Like you literally, it fits perfectly.
Well, it was Springfield each year, they do a throwback baseball game, but the idea is we can't wear any equipment or anything that wasn't from like 1906. We won. The East Side won. We were calling it East Side is the Beast Side. We won 24-11.
Wow, with your pitching, huh?
Well, no, okay.
Okay,
I didn't want to just.
Is there more to this story?
Here,
I think he's going to show. What are you doing over
more
there?
Batting, more batting.
I thought you were going to try to show the picture of Matt.
No, I didn't need more batting practice.
That's called a camera for bump shots, Casey.
That's called a camera. It's Jared. You should meet him sometime.
Okay.
Hey, coming up.
No. I have to explain because if everyone's going to laugh at me, what I wanted to do was I have to explain myself. So I have to use as much time as I can to explain.
Can you come here and meet Casey?
He is over here feverishly trying to show the picture of Matt because we need to do that. Okay, don't scroll. Thanks for the important safety note when touching Curtis's phone. You never know what's on there. There's a great picture of Matt. So Jared, come in here. It's all right.
There we go.
And show the picture of Matt. That's what I thought he was trying to do in the uniform.
This is Inception.
And so
camera shooting a cell phone. There's Matt.
And then I can just get in the background.
Look,
see
there.
So now you at home can see what
Matt.
they were laughing about or talking about.
Where does Matt look older, in the picture or on live TV?
Well, probably live TV. You can see that receding hairline.
No, it's cool.
Anyway, all right.
Cool,
so that was what I was trying to do, so you could see the picture, because I wanted to see the picture, but we don't. Anyway,
but we do have
some
great things going on over at Jacksonville.com. So J Magazine. In its own entity is a great thing. Bold City Best, and so some fun stuff with events as well.
Great stuff. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for playing today, coming in and volunteering your time.
I'll introduce you to Jared here in a minute.
Okay, Jared is so nice. One of the nicest guys, by the way. Jared's actually a nice guy around here.
That's
doesn't
a
laugh at
camera.
his co-hosts.
That's called a camera.
Is that what that is? Oh.
Coming up.
Look that way.
Registered
Camera's coming
nutritionist
from over there.
and blogger Jenna Braddock is next with a scoop on dairy. To eat it or not to eat dairy, and if so much, how much and what type? That's next.